what new experience can I try this month? What new experience can I what new experiences Okay, question is what new experiences can I try this month? Experiences. What's the experiences? Experiences means like that ki, like a things that you experience. Like how do I supposed to explain? You already know experience means like that ki, like okay, you don't really understand. Okay, let me kind of like some telling this thing with the example. Okay, there are a couple of pointer over here, so I'm gonna talk about this thing. First point: attend workshop class for kind of like a some experience. So workshop class, do I attend any workshop class? No. Creative skill, do I have any creative skills? Yeah, I do have photography skills. Okay, yeah. And personal development, do I do any kind of like a personal development? Yes, I do. I kind of like talk to myself and self talk, self development. So yeah, explore the local attraction, do I kind of like simply explore? Yeah, like I'm living in kind of like some local city, and like a local city means like tier 3 city, which is not really that we don't really have that many kind of like some attraction, but still whatever the attraction that we have I already explore, and I experience that. It's really good, it's really great. Okay, yeah. Take a day trip. Take a day trip means like nearby town or nature spot. Day trip, like basically with my friend, okay, but basically is this thing that ki buy alone, no. Yeah, take a day trip with a friend, yeah, but is that thing ki at this moment there is no one, like all my friends are actually scattered, so probably no one is here. Okay, yeah. But when I will have that kind of like some opportunity, when all those people, like basically is this thing till the end of this year, like we are actually planning to go at something hill station, and which is really good, which is really great. Okay, so we are actually planning the trip. Yeah, we are actually planning the trip at the end of this year. All right, yeah. Then volunteer for cause like a community service or animal shelter. Do I kind of like simply volunteer? No, not really that much. Like we don't really have that many kind of like a some community service. Like a we so like dude, we have community service. Like basically, I'm living in India. Like I'm actually living in kind of like a somebody very close to the religious place, and probably they have kind of like a some community service over there. I should supposed to be volunteer over there. Yeah, I don't know. I never really been there. Okay, yeah. Join the club or group. Do I join club? I join the club in social media, in a kind of like a, on reality, not really that much. Okay, yeah. Basically is this thing that ki join the club means like that ki communicate with the people, join couple of people, join couple of groups and something like that. Still I'm gonna mention that ki I live in a local city, tier 3 city, and we don't really have that much kind of like a something club or kind of like a something that the community club or something like that. Yeah, I do experience that ki like basically is this thing when I'm living with the metro city, at that particular time there are a couple of groups of people who kind of like a some books of like community of people means like that ki like basically is this thing, some people are kind of like a somebody enthusiastic for the reading books, so they have kind of like a somebody reading people. Okay, yeah. And then there is a like there are a lot of community, by the way. All right, yeah. But still is this thing that ki those are things are actually available at the metro city or kind of like a tier 2 or tier 1 city. I'm living in tier 3 city, so probably we don't really have like a very less population over here, and probably is this thing that ki clubs and everything and groups are actually available on the social media, not in real. Okay, yeah. Participate in outdoor activity, do I do that? Yes. Adventure sports, I do badminton every day, I run every day. Okay. Gardening and nature walk, no, I don't really do any kind of like a gardening or nature walk. By the way, adventure sport I do it. Okay, yeah. I also do like a hiking. Last year I went to hiking, I climbed some sort of mountain, so which is really good. Okay, yeah. Learn new language, yes. Do I learn like basically the things that you are actually hearing, the English language? My traditional language is kind of like something very different. I'm living in India, and my language, like mother tongue language, is something else. Like Marathi is my mother tongue language, and basically communicating with the English or talking English is a bit kind of like something very far more difficult for me. But it's just like that. Almost like a year ago, yeah, I started kind of like a somebody talk to myself, with basically just like asking couple of questions to myself. I'm giving the answer in English. At the beginning, it was kind of like something very difficult for me, but it just like I went continuously. Like I just talk to myself every day, and and I just record my artifact. Like this is a thing that you are actually hearing is called artifact. Okay, yeah. So I kind of like simply record my artifact in English. So I am feel really confident right now. Okay, yeah, and basically this thing I could communicate with English really great. So I learned new language. All right, yeah. But still, is this thing I learn new language means like that. Ki learn something new like a Spanish or Mandarin or something like that. Like I learn English because of it's necessary for me, but um, I will. Okay, yeah. Like at this moment, I know which how many language can I speak and write and something. Hindi, Marathi, English. These are the three language that I could speak. I could communicate. Yeah. There are other language too. Like what kind of like some language that you want to learn? I wanted to learn Mandarin. Okay, yeah. Why? I don't know, yaar. Basically, is this thing na like I wanted to explore China. Okay, yeah. And basically not just explore. I just wanted to communicate with the people. I just want to know that what does people think. Like basically, is this thing China is a kind of like a something very different country, very kind of like a country that I didn't really know that much. Okay, yeah. Why? Because of that key Chinese market are always be closed. So it's a kind of like a something very different. Okay, it's the second most population country, and basically we don't really knew anything about their thoughts and everything. Okay, we just kind of like a simply hear from the government personal and stuff like that. Okay, yeah. So I just wanted to explore the Chinese people. What does they think? What does they have kind of like a thinking about their life and something like that. And for that particular purpose, they won't be able to communicate in English because in their country, English is not kind of like a something a language over there. They actually kind of like a do all those syllabus in their kind of like original language, like a Chinese or Mandarin language. So I wanted to communicate. Okay, yeah. So I want to learn this Chinese language. All right, yeah. Then yeah, attend a local event. Do I attend any local event? I do. Mostly this thing local event are here are religious local event, and sometimes I kind of like a simply attend those event with like my mother is literally like a really religious person. So because of my mother, I attend multiple religious event. Okay, yeah. Beside any kind of like a religious event, we don't really have that many kind of like a something event. Okay, like only event that we have is a religious event. By the way, we have Ganpati, we have Durga Devi, we have like I'm living in India, by the way, so probably I'm kind of like something surrounded with all the gods and things like that. So yeah, like these are the only thing that I should supposed to be called as an event. Okay, yeah. Then explore new media like a podcast or document. Do I explore? Yeah, like basically I kind of like a something listen some of the podcast. Okay, yeah. Beer bicep. Okay, yeah. Then documentaries. I love to watch documentaries on the YouTube platform regarding about this and stuff like that. Really good. Okay, yeah. Try mindfulness and meditation. Dude, is that key? Mindfulness and meditation. Mind for the mindfulness, I would gonna say that key like a self talk, because self talk is a kind of like a something include in the mindfulness. Meditation is kind of like a thing I try. uh, it it I don't know. Okay, yeah. Basically it's this thing na ki I'm not kind of like something against in the meditation, but is that key like I am not ready yet. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think all right. Yeah, I did a kind of like somebody decided that ki like I do kind of like a something meditation 10 minutes every day, but it didn't really work out. Yeah, I don't know. All right, yeah. Go on photo walk. What's a photo walk? Capture your surrounding or a photography challenge. Okay, okay, that is really good thing. Okay, what's a photo walk? A photo walk is a kind of like a something is a term is actually used in a like a metro city. Okay, yeah. What is actually this thing? Is that key like there are a couple of people who actually kind of like enthusiastic for photography. Okay, yeah. So they kind of like a something connect with the such a people who has the same enthusiastic for photography. Okay. So we gather a couple of people, like basically 10-20 people, and what does we do is that ki early morning we actually kind of like a something went to run and with the camera. Okay, so we are actually running and taking photos about this and that and that and that. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like a something really good, like basically you are interacting with the people who have the same interest like you, and basically you are walking and you are taking photos, which is really great. Okay, yeah, this kind of like a something I kind of like a something is this thing I I kind of like see that thing, like I experienced that thing. I didn't really experience, but like I seen this thing on the television, on the movie, by the way. In India, maybe this thing is actually available in the metro city, but I'm living in like a local city. We don't really have this kind of like a something community or kind of like a something people. Okay, yeah, but you could do that. Now, like basically, you are also really enthusiastic for the photography, so you could do that. You could kind of like a something create such a event that you could recall couple of people, and you could do photo walk. Yeah, I could do that, but still I have a lot of stuff to do. Okay, yeah, still a lot of stuff to do. So I don't know, like basically in the future I will, but at this moment I have kind of like some sort of responsibilities and stuff like that, and I should supposed to be focused on that first, because it is more essential thing for me. All right, yeah. Then experiment with a new fitness routine. Experiment fitness classes or outdoor activity, like I didn't really do that much experiment. I do fitness, by the way, but experiment on the fitness, no. Like basically I do run 30 minute non-stop. I am actually running for 30 minute non-stop for almost like a 3 year. Yeah, 3 year. I haven't really extended my time period. Like I haven't really done anything like a 30 minute non-stop, that's it. Okay, yeah. Then I play badminton. All right, I can't afford gym, so I never really went to gym. But when I will afford gym, I will went to. But I never really did that much kind of like a something experiment with my fitness, because no, it's not. Like basically, I should supposed to be focus on do the fitness every day instead of doing the experiment. Like basically, doing the experiment on the fitness is a kind of like a something stuff for people who are really core people, for core people in the in kind of like a something fitness people, or I don't know. Okay, I haven't really done any kind of like a something experiment with my fitness. I just do kind of like a something run and play badminton. So yeah, this is the kind of like something stuff I do. All right, yeah. Then host game and night, and host game night or pull tuck. What's a pull tuck? Like a night game. Pull tuck dinner means like host pull tuck when everyone is bring dish and share. Oh, it's a kind of like something picnic. Okay, yeah. So do I do any kind of like something picnic? Like when I was a child, I usually went to picnic, but I don't. Okay, yeah. Game night. Do I play any kind of like something game night? Not really that much. Yeah. Like basically, I'm 31. What are you supposed to expect me? Like all my friends are scattered, and basically, it's this thing. I am kind of like alone here. So basically, it's this thing. The things that you should supposed to do with all the friends, and they are not here. So how do I supposed to do this thing like a game night and stuff like that? But you could do that now, like basically play BGMI. BGMI is a kind of like a something like the online thing that you could communicate with the people through the online, and you can do that. Like I'm not really kind of like a somebody that gamer person. Okay, yeah. And online playing game is also really not my thing. Okay, yeah. I usually kind of like a play games means like that, ki like a charades or like a something like that with the cards or something. Yeah, but yeah. Then take personal development challenge, like a 30-day challenge or a reading challenge. Okay, yeah. Do I any kind of like a something have any challenge? Well, I have. Okay, yeah. Is that key? Like, basically, is this thing I do have a kind of like something challenge regarding about the masturbation. That key I should supposed to be masturbate after 5 days. Okay, yeah. So I should supposed to be keep my promise that I shouldn't supposed to be masturbate less than 5 days. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is kind of like a something challenge that I'm doing it. And then 30-day challenge and the 21-day challenge. No, not really that much. But you just think that if I wanted to take some sort of habit, then I will definitely want to do this thing. Like basically, just try to take a habit that like basically just like that. Like you shouldn't supposed to do masturbate for like a 21 days. Then it might gonna affect really good. Yeah, but it's like that na ki, like I did this thing, like I did a kind of like a something challenge for 21 days. I hold myself to not to do masturbate for 21 day, and I feel really good. I feel really proud after I complete this challenge. And as soon as after I complete this challenge, I start masturbating. Like basically is this thing na, at 21 day, like after I complete 21 day challenge, at the 22 day I masturbate. Okay, so it's really fucked up thing happened. Okay, yeah. So basically is this thing that ki I realized that ki I won't be able to stop masturbation, so but I could kind of like something control my masturbation. So yeah, like basically is this thing, I'm controlling my masturbation like a 5 days 7 day. Like basically I decided that ki once in a week masturbation is okay. So yeah, I'm kind of like a something holding this promise to myself, and I'm doing it that. All right. Yeah. Then explore creative expression like a write daily or art project or something like that. Well, I do photography. I upload some of the content on YouTube platform regarding about the photography. So yeah, it's kind of like something explore my creativity. Yeah, I'm actually exploring my creativity. So these are kind of like a something really the experience that I should supposed to be try. Some of the things I'm trying, some of the things are I'm not trying. All right, yeah, but I will definitely want to experience all those things. Okay, yeah. If but there are a couple of things are not um, here, but I wanted to experience skydiving. Okay, scuba diving. Then skydiving is also really good. Scuba diving is also really good. Okay, yeah. I did scuba diving, but I literally like scared. Okay, yeah. And as also like without training everything, it's just kind of like a feel really fear. But scuba diving is really good. I wanted to experience that. Skydiving also really want to experience that. Okay. Yeah, but these are all those things that actually you could experience when you have money, when you have kind of like all those things. So yeah, whatever. All right. So this is it. This is it. I should supposed to be in here, and thank you.